Passion. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about?
Life.
About life. I'm passionate. I'm passionate about teaching everyday spiritual wisdom for conscious living and global transformation. At the heart of everything, I'm passionate about teaching everyday spiritual wisdom. Everyday spiritual wisdom, meaning it's practical, for the purpose of conscious living toward the end of global transformation. And as I was sitting here and thinking about that, I was realizing that, it doesn't just happen in the very obvious way when I teach on a Sunday morning, and it doesn't just happen when I write something, whether it's a book or an article. It actually happens by the very way that I live my life. I think, hopefully, it happens by the way that I parent, by the choices that I make in my life, that everything is about being more conscious in the way that I live, that it is grounded in spiritual practice, and that it doesn't end just with changing my life or just with influencing the life of my family and my closest friends, or even this community, that the rippling effect of it goes on and on and on. That's what I'm passionate about. I hope that you will give thought this morning and in the next several days to how you would answer that question. What are you most passionate about in your life? Our teacher and way shower, Jesus the Christ, was a very passionate being. A very passionate being. I think that it is unfortunate some of the ways that he has been characterized in the church, and that for many we have thrown the baby out with the bathwater. We didn't like what happened in our churches of upbringing that were probably way too narrow for the kind of global-minded thinking that we have and the very broad perspective that we have in life. And we were looking for something more open and more inclusive. And so for many of us, we may have thrown the baby out with the bathwater and said, I don't like this church business stuff. I don't like what we call churchianity. And have forgotten that this man was really a teacher of consciousness. A teacher of consciousness. He lived passionately. He was passionate about helping people to identify who they were and what God was, and to have a meaningful relationship with God, one that would literally change their lives for the better. He was passionate about that. He said, I came that you should have life, and it should be ho-hum.
No way.
Kind of mediocre. No, he said, I came that you should have life, and you should have it abundantly. He clearly wasn't just talking about stuff. I'm not sure he was talking about stuff at all. He was talking about a quality of life. You know what it is like when you feel passion. You know what that feels like. And you know what it's like to be around someone who is passionate about what they're doing. That passion is very attractive. That passion invites you to reignite your own passion.